Small African town, Zainab, a middle-aged Muslim woman with a deformed face, is falsely accused of witchcraft by her own family. Humiliated and alone, she begs for understanding that never comes. With a heavy heart, Zainab leaves her family home, carrying her precious 2-year-old daughter, Hussna. She walks into the unknown, determined to protect her child from the cruelty she has endured. Seeking shelter, Zainab and Hussna meet a kind landlady and her husband. With humility and hope, she requests a place to stay, yearning for safety and a fresh start.
Yes, you have an apartment. You are welcome.
The next morning, Zainab heads to the market, carrying Hussna on her back. Along the road, she greets a friendly neighbor, a small reminder that not all people are unkind. At the bustling market, Zainab works tirelessly, selling palm oil to provide comfort and a better life for her daughter. Every day is a struggle, yet she perseveres with unwavering love. Time passes, and Hussna blossoms into a beautiful teenager. Her mother's sacrifices have shaped her, yet a subtle tension begins to grow between them. As Hussna mingles with her peers, she begins to see her mother as an embarrassment, hiding her away and seeking acceptance elsewhere. One day, Hussna introduces the landlady as her mother to her friends. Zainab watches silently, her heart breaking, yet her love for her daughter remains unwavering. In a heated argument, Hussna demands to know the identity of her father. The mother, hurt and fearful, finally reveals the truth, hoping this knowledge will satisfy her daughter. With determination, Hussna travels to meet her father, dressed in a modest, vibrant, locally made dress, carrying her hopes and questions along the way. For the first time, Hussna stands before her father, nervous and curious. He looks at her with surprise and restraint as the long-awaited meeting finally unfolds. Weeks pass in quiet reflection. Hussna remains distant, caught between curiosity and disappointment, learning but never fully connecting with the father she sought. Upon returning home, Hussna is silent, withdrawn, refusing to speak to her mother. The bond between mother and daughter strains, leaving Zainab heartbroken. Secretly, Hussna meets with the landlady, sharing her frustrations and finding solace elsewhere. Zainab remains unaware, carrying the weight of her daughter's growing distance. One day, returning from the market, Zainab finds her daughter collapsed on the floor. Panic grips her heart as she cries out for help, fear and despair consuming her. Rushed to the hospital, Hussna lies on a bed, surrounded by doctors, attending to her urgently. Zainab clings to her, praying silently, her world suspended between hope and dread. In a tragic moment, Hussna passes away. Zainab sits beside her lifeless daughter, weeping, while the landlady looks on, tense and uneasy. The joy Zainab once held is shattered. Alone in her modest apartment, Zainab mourns the loss of her only child. Her heart, once full of hope and love, is now heavy with sorrow and loneliness. Rumor had it that Hussna was pregnant, a secret she confided only to the landlady. Advised to end the pregnancy, she faced complications that ultimately led to her untimely death. The whispers of the town could not undo the tragedy that had struck this mother and daughter.